What's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Disney College Program Tag video. The DCP Tag is just 10 simple questions and it's just basic stuff about your Disney College program. So I have the questions right here on my laptop. I am wearing my mini ears so I can be festive for this video. So the first question is, how did you find out about the program? And I found out about the program through a girl who I used to play club soccer with. Her name is Victoria, and she was a cast member spring 2017, and she was a character performer. So obviously through club soccer, I had followed her on Instagram, Snapchat, and I saw her acceptance and I saw everything that she was doing, and I thought, wow, that would be super cool to work in Walt Disney World. I never really looked into the program until August, which was when I applied, but when I did, I asked her questions and everything. So I heard about the program through Victoria, so if you're watching this, thank you so much. I am so excited. Second question was, how did the interview process go for you? And I'm actually going to be filming a separate video on my application process, so stay tuned for that. But to make it short, the interview process is 3 rounds. So you have the initial application, the web-based interview, and the phone interview, and then you have all of the waiting to see if you got in after that. My first 3 steps went very quick. It was all within 24 hours, I want to say. I did my application, and then within probably like I'd say it was within like 20 to 30 minutes, I got an email asking me to do a web-based interview, maybe like an hour to do a web-based interview. Right after I did my web-based interview, not even like 20 minutes later, I got a request to do a phone interview, and then I did my phone interview a few days later, and then I waited for like a month and a half. So it just really depends on the person, but I will do a separate video on that topic. The third question is, where did you find out that you were accepted? And I was actually on campus. It was a Thursday morning. I had a Thursday morning 9 a.m. and I had just taken a test. It was my physical geography exam, and I was in the library scrolling through my emails to see if my grades were put in, and there it was, my acceptance. I freaked out and I called my parents, called my friends. It was a very exciting time, but I was not expecting to get accepted at that time. I thought it was gonna be a little bit later, or I just wasn't gonna hear back. Question number 4 is, what is your role and what is your preferred role? And I will explain this more in depth in my DCP application process video, but I only applied for 2 roles, which was character performer and character attendant. Again, I will get into the character performer audition and everything in the next video, but I only applied for those 2, and I was so over the moon excited to get character attendant. I am so very excited for that. Question number 5 is, how did you find your roommates, or how many would you prefer? So I'm living with 5 other girls, which in Norman, Oklahoma, I go to the University of Oklahoma. For those of you that didn't watch my first video, I live with 4 other roommates, so there's 5 of us total. In Disney, we'll be living with 6 total, which really isn't that big of a stretch from what I was living with back in Norman. I met all of my roommates on the Disney College Program Facebook page, which is a great resource if you're trying to meet people, find roommates and whatnot. My arrival date was originally January 22nd, and I couldn't find any roommates that I really gelled with for that date when I had put out my survey. So when I saw these girls, I think it was at the time, I think it was a group of 3, and I reached out to one of the girls and I said, hey, I'm a January 22nd arrival, but I'm planning on changing my date to January 29th. Would you guys maybe consider me to be your roommate? And they talked it over, I guess, and they liked me enough. So now I'm rooming with 5 other girls. Their names are Caroline, Sarah, Elena, Lexi, and Julia. So I'm very, very excited to meet them in a few weeks. Number 6 is, what are you going to miss most when you are doing your program? And that's really easy for me. Friends and family for sure. I'm very, very close to my family, very close to my friends from my hometown, from my high school friend group, and from Norman, where I go to school, so University of Oklahoma. I just rushed a sorority in the fall, so I'm gonna miss that a lot. That's gonna stink. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fear of missing out from like formals and date parties and stuff, but honestly, I'm so excited to be working in Disney. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite Disney park? And I wanna say Magic Kingdom, just because that's the staple Disney. Like when you think of Disney World, you think of Cinderella's castle, which makes you think of Magic Kingdom. But I would have to say I love, love, love Hollywood Studios. I feel like if you're an older kid or an adult going to Disney World, Hollywood Studios, if you like rides, I think Hollywood Studios is the coolest and the best. There's just so much to offer, especially with the Toy Story stuff going in, the Star Wars stuff. It's gonna be absolutely epic. Number 8 is, what do you want to do when you first get there? And first and foremost, I want to meet my roommates. I am literally so excited. We have been talking since September, talking about our room or our apartment, talking about everything we're going to do, and I'm just seriously so excited. And on a side note, A couple of my roommates don't have Minnie or Mickey ears yet, so we're gonna do that as soon as we get there. And also, I've never had a Dole Whip, so we're also gonna do that as soon as we get there. Number 9, what is number 1 on your bucket list? I don't know. I think everybody's basic thing is I want to go to all 4 parks in one day, which obviously that's freaking awesome. But I think right now, first and foremost, I really want a Dole Whip. Like, that is my number 1 thing. I've heard that they are so good. I love pineapple. So number 1 is a Dole Whip. I need that. And especially, like, I'm a Disney fanatic. I've been to Disney World so many times, never had a Dole Whip. So I am very excited about that, and that is the number 1 thing on my bucket list for right now. And the last thing on the list is, what do you want to take away from the program? And I think this is a very broad question because I feel like everybody has the same answer, but for me, I think it's just building relationships with the people I'm around, the people I work with, the people I live with, people I encounter on a daily basis. I think that's my main thing. And obviously, doing the Disney College program is a huge resume enhancer. Like, don't get me wrong. I have loved Disney since I was born. And like, I'm sure anybody who does the DCP can say that. But I am so excited just to see how everything works and to see the magic. And I don't even, like, there's so many things I want to take from this program. I can't even put it all into probably one video. But I am literally so excited to go. So on that question, I would just say everything. I don't even know how to answer that. Just everything. I don't even know. That is it for today's video. I just wanted to sit down and kind of do a little get to know me type thing before I start getting into my vlogs and stuff. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and seriously, leave video requests down below. I have ideas, but I also want to hear what you guys want to see, because ultimately I want you guys to enjoy what I'm putting up. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one.